Hey guys, this is my first video on a beginning of the Let's Play of the game S.P.A.Z, or Space Pirates and Zombies. I am the Calster777 and I think this intro is a bit shit, but nevertheless, we shall continue. This, as I just said, is Space Pirates and Zombies, a nice little shooting game which I am going to 300 stars, normal difficulty, tech availability. Let's see. I'll have that on default. And let's do this! Just regenerate the map. Lag. Wow, my frame rate went low there. And let's begin. Hopefully I'll try and keep it not very boring, but for those who know me in real life, that may be impossible, and for those who have just met me, you might be thinking that way. But I'll try and keep it as interesting as I can. I won't talk during cutscenes, and I'll try and make it very interesting. In a way, this is going to be sort of the space pilot of the game. I'll be going through the tutorial and a few opening cutscenes. This game currently costs about £7 on Steam, fairly cheap, and generally gets discounted a bit. And without further ado, let's begin. So we're just loading up right now. Taking forever, but this is the advantage of Space Pirates and Zombies. It loads up all of its stuff straight away, so we don't have to worry about stuff like this in the future. So we'll only have 3-second loading screens in and out. So I'll cut this out every time I have to reboot up my game. But aside from that, though, this will be the first time you'll have to see this screen. I will probably pause it until it's almost complete. And we're back. We're almost loaded in. If you can see the massive red letter at the top, which says my frame rate, 2 frames a second is not good. Fortunately, it's loading. Jesus! Oh, God. Okay, black screen. Any day now? Hello? Jesus Christ. I'll pause it until it loads. Actually, no, never mind. Jack that. Actually, I will pause it when it loads. I'll be right back.
Space is a vast and desolate frontier, covering a seemingly infinite distance. Even the speed of light is dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy. It took nearly 250 years to bridge the void between Earth and its closest neighboring star. Mankind had mastered the folding of space-time, but relied on the use of warp gates. Massive drone ships journeyed through deep space for centuries, deploying pairs of warp gates which allowed instantaneous travel between connections. Warp gate travel had not become commonplace until the discovery of a stable element, number 126. This element contained bizarre transmutable properties, allowing it to be reconfigured into different forms of matter. This made it the most valuable and sought-after commodity in the universe. Mankind quickly became completely dependent on element 126, which the first miners named S.P.A.Z. Due to the increasing demand for S.P.A.Z, the warp gate network became privatized. Anyone with ample funding was able to deploy new and unregistered warp gates. Like a new gold rush, convoys of miners traversed the expanding warp network looking for S.P.A.Z deposits. This drove them closer and closer to the galactic core, where S.P.A.Z deposits became richer and richer. The growing number of isolated colonies became unmanageable. As the unique ecologies of each discovered planet intermixed through trade, potential pandemics became a concern. The United Terran Alliance was formed to control interplanetary contamination. They moved to heavily restrict gate access. Military blockades began to screen all trade ships traveling between gates, attacking any unregistered ships that attempted to use them. For a time, the UTA was able to maintain control, but they soon crumbled under the weight of rapid expansionism and bureaucracy. Unable to manage their fleets and borders, the military hierarchy collapsed. Without central leadership, the UTA fleets dissolved into a series of isolated subcells that rarely communicated or travelled beyond local space. Each military subcell now struggles to control their systems by whatever laws they see fit to implement. Despite the enforced isolation, rogues continue the gold rush while refugees amass hidden away from the UTA's eye. They survive within the vast junk fields of an abandoned Earth. There they build a massive flagship named the Clockwork. With it, they intend to travel to the galactic core in search of a legendary motherlode of rares.
Alright, there we go. That was the voice acting of Total Biscuit, a fellow YouTuber, and apparently I sound a bit like him. Yeah. Okay, so here's one of our captains, Don Gibson. Okay, folks, it's that time again. This will be our 7th engine test this week. I don't want to go to bed with radiation burns again tonight, alright? Let's get these puppies fired up good, proper this time. And here's Dr. Carl Menford. Yes, well, you see, we're lucky the toilet's even flush on this brick. I managed to bootstrap the induction coil to the main core to boost new output. But I don't expect it to maintain a viable reaction. Nuclear particle physics and duct tape do not mingle well, yes? Carl, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Just turn the bloody thing on. And tits up.
Ship destroyed.
And brilliant, they've already started making their stupid sounds. And here's our third one. Damn, the magnetic stabilizers blew. We have major breaches on decks, 6 through 10. Our escort ships are gone, and we're venting atmosphere. We have crew casualties. Oh, crewmen can always be replaced. The ship damage, on the other hand, well, I told you that piece of junk wouldn't hold back an overload. Did you honestly expect any different? Look at what I have to work with here. The blown stabilizer system will have to be replaced before we can even think of trying this again. It's a common part. I'm sure there is another one in the junk field somewhere. We still have a working hangar, so let's fire up the fabricator systems and build a ship to retrieve it. And here we go. So this is our screen. And we got to click down here, or F3, to get to the hangars. Click the empty hangar, and build the crappiest ship in existence! The short bus. Doesn't cost any money though, which is nice. Just gonna build it, and wait about a few seconds.
Ship constructed.
And we have our ship. I apologise if this looks a bit patchy to you, but here is our ship. Currently, it's classed as a short bus, and like a short bus, it's practically a bus. A 3-man bus at that, with a small little mining laser on it, which can barely put a dent into anything. So let's go fetch this part.
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz after.
Nearly everything of importance is marked with the radar, allowing you to see when it's off screen. Radar indicators will be pinned to the edge of the screen, showing you the direction to and the orientation of other ships. If you get confused as what you should be doing, you should see primary objective in the ship's log, F1. Just about every menu you see will have a help indicator. Click the help indicators to find out what useful information about what you're looking at. I'll probably not read those out. You should be able to read them. I'll just explain the gist. We're still doing decent of time. I apologise if my voice suddenly cuts out and the video starts on the next part, but I will be doing these in half-an-hour segments, so 3 episodes each. Well, that should fix the stabilizer, but the overload compromised the structural integrity of the ship more than I initially thought. We can't jump with a breach like this. I've written up an extensive list of the repairs that which will have to be satisfied before I conduct another test. Meanwhile, I'll be in my quarters. Let me know when you're done cleaning up your failure. Oh, you've got to be kidding. I really do hate that, man. We're going to need to replace more than just one ship if we expect to caulk that hull anytime soon. That's unfortunately easier said than done. The hull damage vented most of our res supply. We even lost all the damn liqueur. We need to restock before we can build more ships. There is a mining station in the system. Elsa? Sounds more like salsa. Salsa! Elsa, you have worked with the mines before. See if you can convince them to let us harvest in their territory. Right. So, now we are in this map here. And I'm going to end the video off and explain the system map next